Hello students, welcome to UPSC Adda 24/7 and UPSC Adda has started a series regarding the preparation of UPSC CSE. And hello students, welcome to UPSC Adda 24/7 and UPSC Adda has started a series regarding the preparation of UPSC CSE, and this is a continuation of that series. In today's session we will see the question pattern and the syllabus of UPSC. So let's start our session. So we will first see the pattern and then we will see the syllabus of UPSC. Knowing the pattern and the syllabus is the first step towards the UPSC examination preparation. And if many students don't know the proper pattern and the syllabus of the UPSC. So let's see what is the pattern of UPSC. The UPSC conducts its examination in 3 stages. The first stage is the preliminary examination. The second stage is the mains examination, and third stage is the interview. And the candidate has to first excel the prelim examination, and if he clears the prelims then he moves to the mains examination, and if he clears the mains examination then the students will move to the interview. So this is a basic pattern of UPSC. Now let's see the preliminary examination and its syllabus. So the preliminary examination is consist of 2 papers, and they are known as the GS paper 1 and GS paper 2. The GS paper 1, it is basically the General Studies paper 1, and it is an objective paper. It consists of 100 questions and each question carries 2 marks. So it is a total of 200 marks paper, and it is conducted in 2 hours. Okay, and the other feature of this stage or this exam is there is a negative marking in this paper. So this to clear the prelims, the GS paper 1 is very important, and apart from that there is a paper 2 also, GS paper 2, that is also known as the CSET, and that is also objective paper, and it consists of 80 questions, and it is again the total marks for the CSET is 200. But the major thing regarding the CSET is that the student has just to clear this exam, and he has to just gain 33% exam marks in this paper. So to get the name in the merit, the student has to get more marks in the GS paper 1, or basically it decides the candidate that whether he will write the mains or not. Okay students, so this is regarding the preliminary stage. But the problem with the prelims of the UPSC is that it is getting difficult day by day. If we see the cutoff marks of the preliminary out of 200, in 2015 it was 107, in 2016 it was 116, and from 2018 onwards it was just 98, then in 29 it was just 98 again, and in 2020 it was 92.5. So if you see, the cutoff for the prelim stage is decreasing day by day. Whether the competition for the UPSC is going on, whether the competition is increasing, despite that the cutoff is decreasing, and there are number of reasons for that. And the first reason for that is the UPSC has not defined the syllabus of prelims very well. Okay, we will see that the prelims syllabus is not well defined by the UPSC. Apart from that, the areas which were generally regarded as the scoring areas, those subjects or those areas are getting, their difficulty level is increasing day by day. So we will see how to excel in prelim stage so that we can write the mains exam. And as we know, we are discussing the pattern of the UPSC. We have seen that the stage 1 known as the prelim stage, and now the stage 2 is main stage. So the stage mains is, it is a very comprehensive stage, generally the stage 1 is also known as the one day exam, because the exams of prelims are conducted in one day. In the morning shift, GS paper 1 is conducted, and then in noon the GS paper 2 is conducted. But in the mains there are number of papers, and it almost take a whole week to conduct the mains examination, because there are total 7 exams or the 7 papers whose marks are counted in the merit. Apart from these 7 papers, there are 2 other papers also. So we will discuss thoroughly each paper and the syllabus of each paper. So the first paper is the essay. It consists of 250 marks. So you can see the importance of essay, because alone essay contains 250 marks. Then there is GS paper 1, then there is a GS paper 2, and these both papers consist of 250 marks. Then there is a GS paper 3, GS paper 4. So there are basically 4 GS papers, and each GS paper is 250 marks. So total GS score is 1000 marks. And then there is a optional paper. Students, each candidate has to select one optional for his UPSC, and there are 2 papers from that optional. So the optional scores consist of 500 marks. So the total is 750, and out of this 750, the mains cutoff will be decided. So the main stage is actually the most important stage, because here out of the whole merit, the student has to get from 750 marks, whereas the last stage is the interview stage. It is of 275 mark stage, and again this is the last stage and the one of the most important stages to clear the UPSC exam. Now we'll see the syllabus of the UPSC, and we'll try to decode the syllabus of the UPSC. So for prelims, the UPSC has not explicitly defined the syllabus. Okay, if we see, it has just written the history of India and the Indian national movement. So the whole of the history of India is defined. In it, UPSC has not defined whether it contains the ancient history, whether a medieval history has to be read by the student, and the modern history. So UPSC has just write the history of India. So it is very difficult for the student to decode what exactly is the syllabus. And here's the role of UPSC at the 24/7 comes, because each and every faculty of UPSC Adda is well expert, and apart from that, the notes provided by the UPSC Adda are enriched, they are very concise. Okay, so the history of India consists, according to the prelims, there is no defined syllabus, but we have to read each and every aspect, and due to this unclear syllabus, it is very difficult for the student to do self study, because student doesn't know what to read and what not. Okay, if we see the syllabus of geography, then it is defined as the Indian and the world geography, physical, social, economic geography of India and the world. Again, all aspects of the geography are written here without defining the subtopics of the syllabus. So this is the syllabus of prelims, and due to the unclear guidance by the UPSC, it becomes very difficult to excel in the prelims and to decide what to read and what not. And under the proper guidance, the student not only get the study material, but all the concepts and what to study and what not to study are guided by the mentors. And in prelims, as we have seen, there are 2 papers. The one is the GS paper 1 and the second is the GS paper 2, that is also known as the CSET. So this is the syllabus for the CSET. And in the CSET, there is a comprehension, there is a communication skills, questions related to the communication skills, then there is a reasoning part, and then there is a decision making, which also includes the general mental ability. So basically, CSET is considered as a easy exam because in this the student has just to clear their minimum cutoff, and that is the 33%. But by uh, you know but with the regular practice and by attending the UPSC Adda classes, the students excel in CSET also, because each and every paper of the UPSC must be well prepared. Otherwise, we don't know any student don't know which section becomes the fatal for the student. So for that, UPSC Adda has launched a newly course, and the name of that course is Target Labasna. So let's see the main syllabus. The UPSC has given the syllabus of mains in a detailed manner. As we have seen, there are 4 GS paper and 1 essay paper and 2 optional papers. So we will discuss today each GS paper one by one in a detailed manner and how to prepare for the GS paper. So first paper is GS1. It includes the Indian heritage and culture, it includes the history and the geography of the world, and it includes the society. So basically there are 3 major subjects. First one is the history, then second there is a geography, and third there is a society. So in history there is a ancient, medieval, and modern history. Apart from that there is a world history also. And in Indian medieval and modern history there is also art and culture. And then there is a geography. In the geography there is a world geography, there are different physical phenomena, there is a Indian geography, and there are different human phenomena also. So the whole geography is included in the GS paper 1, and there is a Indian society. So let's discuss each topic one by one. The first one is the Indian heritage and culture and history. Okay, so the first topic is Indian culture. It will cover all the silent aspect of the art form, literature, and architecture. So basically there is a art and culture. Then there is a modern Indian history, and it is from the middle of the 18th century. Though the UPSC has written that the syllabus of the modern history or the syllabus of the history starts from the middle of the 18th century, that is from the 1750 AD onwards. But by analyzing the previous year papers, we can say that UPSC also asked questions from the ancient history and medieval history. So again, it is whole of the history is included in the mains exam. Then there is a freedom struggle, and in this we will discuss the nationalist movement. Then there is a post independence history of our country, and then there is a world history also. Apart from the history there is a society, the role of the various sections of society, that like the women, like the poor people, and the recent phenomena like globalization, urbanization. So all these sections are included in the Indian history. Apart from the Indian history there is a geography, and the geography again is very comprehensive. It includes the world geography, world physical geography, world human geography, and then Indian physical and Indian human geography. And now how to prepare for the GS paper 1? See, by analyzing the syllabus we can conclude that the most of the topics of the GS paper 1 are static. It means there is a very less portion from the current affairs, because if we see, there is a history portion, and in history there are very less chances that the UPSC can ask current affair question. Okay, then there is a society. Though the UPSC asks the basic topics from the society, but generally these topics are the contemporary topics which are in the news. So in the society there is a importance of current affair, and then there is a geography. In the geography there are again two types of topic. First one is the static topic, in which we understand the different physical features, like how the clouds form, how the tropical cyclones form. And apart from that, there are contemporary topics like the climate change, like the global warming, or the melting of the glaciers. So these are the contemporary topics. So in geography, it is a agglomeration of both static and contemporary topics or current affair based topics. But by and large, the paper one is basically a static paper. Now let's move to the paper 2. And the paper 2 contains the governance, constitution, polity, society or social justice, and international relations. So basically the paper 2 is regarding the Indian polity and the different aspects of the Indian polity along with the international relations. So the different aspects of Indian polity are related to the governance, related to the constitution, functioning of constitution, related to the polity, day by day or everyday polity, and the social justice, how the government is doing the upliftment of the poor people. And apart from the Indian polity, there is a international relations. Now let's discuss each topic one by one. So the first topic is the Indian constitution. After getting the independence, the first major thing was writing the Indian constitution. And in this paper we will see the evolution of the Indian constitution and the other features of the Indian constitution. Basically in the paper one, if we analyze the paper one, the history, we will read the history in prelims also, we read the geography in prelims also. Not much of Indian society we study in prelims, but in but the history, basically the Indian history and the geography, we will study in our prelims also. Same applies with the paper 2. We will read the constitution and the Indian polity in our paper, in our prelims exam, and along with the current affairs of international relations. So uh, first analyze the syllabus, then we will discuss how to prepare for the papers. So the first topic is the Indian constitution, and after that the different aspects written in the Indian constitution regarding the functioning of country, regarding the different political powers, like what are the functions and the responsibilities of the center and the states, how the different organs of the polity, the power is distributed between the different organs of the polity, like how the legislative, executive and judiciary, they are functioning, and how the power is divided among these organs. So all these things are written in the constitution, and in this paper we have just to apply everyday aspect, that what is going in 2022. And the constitution was written in around 1915. After the 70 years of constitution, how we are applying the constitution, how it is working. So all such things we will see in paper 2. And after that we will see the election process, we will see the powers of the different constitutional bodies, we will see the number of statutory, regulatory and quasi judicial bodies. So basically it is regarding the government and the governance. Then there is a uh, you know apart from the government, there are many other players which works for the welfare, which works for the development of country, like NGOs, like self-help groups. So we will discuss all such agencies in our paper 2. And then we will see the basic problems which are facing by each Indian in the terms of health, in the terms of education, in the terms of infrastructure. So all these things, how these facilities are provided by the government, are managed by the government, all such things are discussed in the paper 2. And then the country is facing a problem of corruption, so the UPSC has added the governance aspect, the UPSC has added the transparency and accountability measures, so that the tomorrow's civil servants uh, get the all the details that why the corruption is bad and how to remove the corruption. And at last, there is a topic related to the role of civil services in democracy. So basically, here you get why you should become IS and IPS. Okay, after becoming IS and IPS, what will the your participation in the democracy in the society of our country. So basically, this is a polity, and after it, there is a international relations. In the international relation, we will see the India's relation with other countries. We will see the many international organizations and the current happenings in the world. Okay, so all these topics will be discussed in paper 2. It is very comprehensive, and uh, basically the UPSC asked very contemporary questions. The questions are basically applied in nature, because by using the static portion of the constitution, by using the different government reports, the UPSC asked what is going in the present time. Okay, like the constitution has given that there is a parliament, and in the parliament there are two houses, and this is the way for formulation of bill. But actually, how all these provisions working in real life? So all these things are asked by the UPSC nowadays. After it, there is a paper 3. See students, the syllabus of the UPSC, particularly for the mains, is very vast. You have to read a number of books, you have read a number of reports, you have to read a number of magazines, and it becomes very you know difficult for the students to manage all these resources, to select from where they should read and what not they read. So here again, the role of the mentor, the role of the institution comes. And in the UPSC at the 24/7, all such doubts, all such problems will be tackled by our expert faculties. So we are discussing the paper 3, and in paper 3 we will study the technology, the economic development, biodiversity, environment, security, and the disaster management. So basically in paper 1 we have seen the history, geography, and the society. And in paper 2 we have seen the polity and the international affairs. And the rest of the topics, like the science and tech is left, like the economic development, economy left, like the disaster management is left, like the Indian society, internal security is left. All these topics are, or all these subjects are included in the paper 3. So it is kind of a plethora of subjects are included in the paper 3. We will discuss each subject one by one. The first one is the Indian economy. In the Indian economy, we also study in Indian economy in the prelims, but in the mains, it is very different from the prelims point of view. Okay, here you have to analyze the various economic steps taken by the government, and to analyze whether they are successful or not. Okay, so Indian economy, there is a issues related to the planning, to the mobilization of resources. There are issues related to the growth, development, and the employment. So all these issues are related covers in the paper 3. Then there is a inclusive growth, how to do inclusive growth. Then there is a government budget, and after it the focus is given on the agriculture PDS system. So see, you can see here how the UPSC has explicitly given the details of the topics. Okay, and after it there is a land reforms in India, the effect of liberalization in the Indian economy, in the Indian society, in the Indian political system. So if we have to study the effects of liberalization, then there is one way of method is just to show the effects of liberalization in the terms of economy. Like most of the books they write the effects of liberalization to the particular subject. Like in, if you are study from the paper 3 book or from the economy book, then the writer provide you the effects related to the economy only. But in our classes you will analyze the effect of liberalization related to the economy, related to the society, related to the political system, related to the international relations. So by analyzing one topic from all the dimensions, it will your preparation becomes very easy. And the UPSC's demand nowadays is that the candidate must thoroughly or comprehensively analyze all the topics from multiple dimensions. So apart from the economy, there is a science and tech, and in science and tech there are nanotechnology, there is IT, there is space, there is computers, robotics. All such topics are included in our syllabus. And there is a disaster management. After it, the focus is given on the internal security and the problem faced by the country in the terms of their internal security. Like there is a issue of extremism, nationalism, communalism. So all such topics are included in the paper 3. So basically this is the whole syllabus of paper 3, and here many subjects are included. And one more important thing about the paper 3 is, again, basically the UPSC asked current based questions for the paper 3. Okay, now let's move to the paper 4, and the paper is ethics, integrity and aptitude. See, this is you know uh, termed as a very scoring paper, because the syllabus of this paper is very less as compared to the first 3 papers of GS. In first 3 papers, like in paper 1 you have to read history, geography, society, but in paper 4 you have just read the ethics, importance of ethics, and the importance of ethics in the governance system. So basically the focus is on the two things: the role of the ethics in everyday life and the role of ethics in governance system. And this paper contains the case studies also. Actually, out of 250 marks, 125 marks are generally from the theory part and 125 marks are from the case study part. Again, this the students, most of the students face a problem in this paper is from where they should prepare the ethics part. And there is no comprehensive book. By reading that book, a student understand the terms, understand the uh, features of ethics. And in adda UPSC 247, the students are students will learn all the simple aspects of ethics, integrity and aptitude in a very defined and simple manner. So for that we have seen the syllabus of the UPSC, and the UPSC adda 24/7 has launched a course for the preparation of UPSC, and that course name is the Target Labasana. And the students who are preparing for the banks and they are looking to move towards the preparation of UPSC, and they have some high dreams, so they can join the UPSC adda, because in UPSC adda the course is more than 840 hours, and it is a interactive live classes. They are basically the live classes, and if any student want to watch these classes again, then he will get or she will get the recorded videos for the quick reason for to complete if any class is missed by him or her. Apart from that, the focus of the UPSC adda is to provide the conceptual clarity of all topics and to prepare the examination from current point of view, like what is the current pattern from where the UPSC asks questions. All such things are focused in this course. And apart from this study, there is a huge importance of the mock test. There is a very huge importance of the revision notes. So in this course, the student regularly uh, provided with the mock test after the completion of each topic or the each segment. And in the classes, the student get to know how to make short notes, how to make crispy notes, so that he or she can make a quick revisions. And there is a unlimited doubts can be asked from the experts. And students, the only target of the UPSC ADDA is to make your selection clear. Okay. And this course includes all the stages of the examination, that is prelim stage, that is mains, and the interview stage. And the course fees is 60,000. But as the new course is launched, the UPSC ADDA is providing the 75% discount for this week. So if you want to join this course, please join it early, so you get 75% discount. Thanks student, that is today.